Where's the music?
I'm locked in. Don't start it. Don't start it. Okay, before we start, let me look at this one.
Uh-huh.
What did Ellie add? Okay, Rocksteady layoffs. DBZ Fighter combo post batch Concord PS5 Pro patch price. New Battlefield presidential debate.
Did I say PS5 Pro what?
You put new battle filed.
Battlefield.
You put filed, bro. What?
Blame Ace. Ace is editing things.
Oh.
I didn't start seeing the Battlefield.
Somebody just edited it in real time. I'm watching that shit disappear. Ubisoft stock price drops. Sparking Zero Rock story. Yeah, Kelly getting worse on Twitter. What else? Is there anything else? Anything?
Is the title of the stream.
Oh yeah. I forgot to add. If you guys want to talk about Splatoon on the podcast, go ahead.
No, it's okay.
You sure? You don't want to tell me what went down, how many times 10 battles you won, how many
No, bro.
3-3-3 battles.
No.
Your overall experience with the Splatfest, how was it? How many clone battles there was? How many,
I'm good,
like mirrors and all that shit? No?
We got 0 3-3-3 times battles. We got 0 points for Team Future, and
7.
I threw a 100 times battle by playing E-Leader.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. I didn't need to be reminded. But the worst part about that is I told Ace not to play E-Leader because that would happen. He was like, "No, do it," and then it actually happened.
And we found Zeke the 4th in one of our matches, and we lost 2.
That's beautiful. That's beautiful.
But we mostly fought Team Present though. But Team Past won though.
Was there not enough Team Past members, or?
It was the least popular.
Team Future was actually the least popular.
Oh.
Yeah.
Our team just sucks.
I guess so.
Yeah, our team is just ass. Early Skulltalk, sorry chat. So the reason we delayed it till yesterday is because we all had something to do yesterday.
Yeah, these two had the Splatfest going on, and then I was invited over to dinner at a friend's house. So, yeah, it was fun. It was fun. But alrighty, fellas, podcast time. How have y'all been for these past 2 weeks since the last podcast?
Let's start with Ace.
Well, how my week's been?
Yes.
We finished our 2nd week of school, so we're getting there. And then, there's the Splatfest. Before the Splatfest, there's the big run, so we grinded the big run last week. And then this weekend, we grinded the Splatfest. And that's pretty much been my life for the last 2 weeks.
Alrighty. Word. What about you, Chill?
I'm getting interviews.
Word.
Hopefully we get accepted, but I got something. I still got something chilling for me. So
Word.
We'll see tomorrow what happens. But above that, nothing much really.
Any word on signing up for DoorDash? Did you ever check that?
No,
or?
bro. I gave up.
Oh, really?
I gave up. Fuck no. That shit is way too busy.
I
check every Monday and they said.
Not even every Monday. Check every day.
I check every day. Well,
Really?
every day plus Monday, but they say Monday's the best day. So I was checking. They're like, there's nothing here. So I've given up.
That's crazy. I think that's crazy that there's a waiting list to get into DoorDash, and right now DoorDash lately hasn't been too great. So I don't know what the hell's going on.
I think the era of food is starting to end.
The food industry. The era of food is ending. Yes, we'll not eat anymore, Chad.
Yeah.
It's over.
But that's what's up. As for me,
That's it.
family drama, it's pissing me off, driving me nuts. Let me turn the brightness on that thing. Family drama's been pissing me off, driving me nuts. morale is going down the drain again. I've been trying to put more hours into work. And then yeah, just streaming Space Marine 2, which has been the highlight. Aside from hanging out with my IRL friends the past, a couple of times. Streaming Space Marine 2 has been part of the highlights of this past 2 weeks. I tried to participate into Big Run, but my Switch was having connection issues. And then I tried to participate in the recent Splatfest, and again I was having weird connection issues, and then my wired controller broke. So after this podcast, depending when we get off, I'm gonna get a wired Pro controller finally for my Switch. But yeah, overall, in terms of like stuff going on, not much, and what is going on, most of it has been pretty bad, annoying stuff to deal with. But yeah. I need to see those. I wanted to see those movies, but again, like last week, I was planning to watch both Alien and Beetlejuice, but mentally I just went.
Yeah, you just reminded me that I did watch Aliens.
Yes, I wanted to go see Aliens, and it just mentally again. And then I heard the new Transformers movie is pretty good too. So shit, I might try to keep myself busy with movies. And speaking. Go ahead.
Is that Transformers movie like a reboot for the series, or what is it?
No, it's an animated CG movie, is what it is.
Yeah.
To explain the origin of Optimus and Megatron.
Yeah.
But there's another thing.
It's its own thing, like, cause.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it is.
No.
And also, on the topic of cool movies, I pre-ordered this. I finally got it in the mail, but this is Godzilla -1 Collector's Edition.
Damn.
Yeah, it's fucking, that's
cool.
It's fucking chunky, yeah. This is supposed to be a journal that shows up in the movie. About a plot point. This has like a bunch of promotional material and art and posters in it, and then supposedly the version that I got has is subbed, but this has 4 discs. This is the back of the book. With all, and then this is, the inside.
That's fire. But why so many discs?
If I remember correctly, 2 of them are standard Blu-ray, 2 of them are... No. So, one of them is standard Blu-ray, the other one's 4K Blu-ray, one of them is in monochrome, and then the other is the director's version with all the commentary on it. So, yeah.
No.
I am happy, because...
There's no need for that. There could have been there was more efficient space. You definitely could have had that more efficiently, I think.
Oh, I mean, yeah, I guess. I'm gonna double check it because, like, unfortunately, everything is in Japanese, and I don't know Japanese, so I can look it up again later on to figure out exactly what's the difference between all the discs. But I know again, like, one of them is standard Blu-ray, and the other one's 4K Blu-ray, and then they put the monochrome version, the separate disc, and yeah, as far as I know, those are the versions that are there. Could be wrong, but yeah. Alrighty. Do you guys want to jump right into the topics, or any other stuff you guys want to talk about before we get into it?
We can just jump straight into it.
Word.
Could jump straight into it, but we need a 9/11 happen, so...
What do you mean we need a 9/11 to happen? What are you talking about?
Everybody who died?
Moment of silence, moment of silence.
Moment of silence to everybody who died.
Alright, that's good enough.
Are you trying to get us fucking canceled? Are you trying to get the stream taken down? Chill. I know that was you. Look at him. All quiet. Not saying a word.
Not saying shit.
Not saying shit.
I didn't hear anything.
Yeah, because you had the soundboard off, but you know exactly which soundboard to press.
Oh, I thought I pressed the other one.
No, you pressed the fucking... I woke up and it...
That's crazy. Well, I meant to play the one that's like... In the,
I like the flames.
I meant to play the one that was like... In the arms of an angel.
Hell no, you picked the wrong one. It is what it is, yeah, right?
At the end of the day, guys, rest in peace to all the victims. Yeah, I guess that's it.
I think what's going to be crazy is that probably for you guys are probably too young to remember, but for me, that's becoming like a distant memory. Because I was in kindergarten when that shit happened. And I remember the teachers panicking. But at the same time, it's like that shit was fucking years ago. You know,
Crazy
I was-
how long ago
yeah.
it was.
I'm one of the few of my generation that can say they were born before it happened.
yeah.
But
Basically.
I don't remember any of it because I was like really 1 year old.
Yeah, no. Yeah. You were there, but you know you weren't conscious to properly retain that information of what happened.
Yeah.
But yeah. All right, first topic. What did I put again? Oh yeah, the Rocksteady layoffs.
Isn't this Concord layoffs?
No, so Rocksteady is for Suicide Squad. Which, by the way, on the topic of Concord and other stuff, there's been other multiple layoffs going off too. It's just that I put the Rocksteady one, I think the day of or on the day of. But yeah,
Yeah, so chat, if you don't know, Rocksteady's the people who made Suicide Squad, the movie, the game. Yeah.
it would just kill the Justice League. It's not the movie, the game.
Yeah, and that game was shit.
Close enough. Okay. Why do they think about making a looter shooter? Well, was it Sony that made the Marvel Avengers movie? Or game, I mean? That flopped?
Yeah. No, I think it was, well,
Was it Sony or was it another...
I think it was
dev?
Square Enix.
Oh, it
actually.
was Square Enix. There you go.
But they succeeded because it was on Nintendo Switch. And it was like very... it was short and to the point.
Marvel
Ultimate
Avengers
Alliance.
was fucking ass. Marvel Avengers was fucking ass. I played the beta. I was this close to actually making a video essay about Marvel's Avengers and how disappointed I was. But, like, you would think the existence of Marvel's Avengers would be a prime example of what not to do, and they basically did the same thing. But that's besides the point. Like, that's in the past, right? We all know how badly Kill the Justice League flopped. But I think what is unfortunate, though, is that, like, a lot of these, you know, like, developer or publisher companies or parent companies are like, oh, your game is dog shit, you're fired, you know, kind of deal. I think that's just fucked.
No, I mean, if they make a dog shit game, it is what it is.
Yeah, but it's like, sometimes developers are under the behest of, like, the higher-ups. The higher-ups be like, we want this, we want that, we want this, we want... Sometimes, like the developers themselves are kind of treated as a sort of, like, backbone or the grunts of the company, you know?
Ace, what do you think?
We still talking about the Rocksteady stuff?
Yeah.
Well, think about what specifically?
So...
like people getting laid off and stuff. Like, because they made a shitty game.
Well, how much, like, time did they put into, like, development?
For Kill the Justice League...
Like 4 years, right?
Was it 4 years? 4, maybe... 4 years, maybe more. The game is a complete experience. Like it's not like some unfinished product. The game has everything that it needs. The problem is... to how much you know about the Suicide Squad Kill the Justice League game?
Nothing at all.
Nothing at all. So it's a looter shooter type game, meaning your whole goal is to either do dungeons, fight bosses, fight enemies, fight missions or whatnot to acquire loot, and then you use that loot to upgrade your character. And it's basically a rinse and repeat process, right? And looter shooters aren't that bad. It's just the problem with looter shooters is how it's implemented in terms of like drop rates, in terms of maintaining resources and doing, you know, the whole 9 yards with the upgrade mechanics, all that. It's just how well the looter shooter aspect is implemented will determine if it's good or not. But it seems like the devs doubled down because not only is the looter shooter aspect not all too great, but the story is not all too great either, because the whole goal or the whole story of the game was essentially the whole entire Justice League is being corrupted by this alien. Either try to, you know, uncorrupt them or kill every Justice League member, and that's what you basically do. You kill everybody from Batman to, I believe, Superman and the Flash and all that. And what's unfortunate, and what's really unfortunate, what pissed people a lot off is, you're familiar with the Batman Arkham games, right?
Yeah.
So the Suicide Squad game takes place in the Arkham universe, And in the last major like Batman Arkham game, like I know there was the game with like the four Robins, but the game before that, Batman is basically MIA, and he was assumed to be dead. But in Kill the Justice League, he actually comes back, and then they kill him in the most disrespectful way possible. So yeah. So now you have like a mediocre at best story and poorly implemented, looter shooter mechanics. The gameplay could be fun. Some people liked it, some people didn't. The gameplay was a pretty good point of contention, but everybody agreed the looter shooter aspect sucked and the story fucking sucked. And the game got bad press and it undersold. But to go back to the question, I was saying that I don't think necessarily devs should be fired if a game is a complete product and sold poorly, because the way I see it is that it's not always the dev's fault when a game is bad. Sometimes it's up to whatever publisher or whatever parent company they're under that tells them what to put in the game, and it's not necessarily the dev's fault, because the devs are basically trying to fulfill the demands of their boss, on what a game should be. And Chill says, well, they should be fired regardless. So what's your opinion on that?
Well, I'm reading the article and it says that they lost like $200 million and that their revenue was like 41% down, which is pretty major.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
obviously it's one of those things where it's like from a business standpoint, they probably had to. But from like a morals and people point of view, obviously it sucks.
But it is what it is.
It is what it is.
Because like, bro, if you're losing me 20 million, like, you gotta go, bro.
Hopefully they didn't just like lay off a bunch of random people, and they actually like
they laid off the team that actually made it. Don't lay off like the random artists. Lay off the fucking the story directors, please.
No, but see, that's the thing. Like, people like that are the first people to go, because was it? I think it was this year. It was either early this year, or late last year. Riot, which is the company that owns League, they essentially fired a shit ton of artists. And it's not that the company was going under, and it's not that they weren't making money. It's just that they were at a point where it's like, okay, let's allocate our resources. Let's figure out, what we need and what we don't need, and we just shave off from the top. And the first thing to go were fucking, artists, from concept artists to graphic designers. A lot of those kind of people just off. So I feel like those would be the first people to go.
Okay, well that's fucked up, right? But like, some people got to be laid off, to be honest, because it's like, bro, $20 million in corporate America. That's a lot of money.
That's a lot of money. But then my argument is this: like, Marvel Avengers came out, and it was basically the similar type of game. You do a mission, you fight enemies, you get loot, and use that to upgrade your characters. Just rinse and repeat over and over and over again. If a game like that failed, and you're trying to make a game similar to that, first thing you should do is pause and consider, hey, would this be fucking worth it? Can we do something? Is it possible for us to do something better, or should we just like stop and focus our resources on something else? And I feel like they never considered. They just kept doing what they were doing, and then they released a flop, essentially. Which is something that's going to be brought up again when we talk about Concord later on today, but in this podcast. But yeah.
I personally think people need to be laid off. Like, once we get to Concord, this is evil. This is an evil take for me, but it's like, when we get to Concord, they were in development of the game for a while. Sony just bought them out like 3/4 into production, so that game was purely.
I mean, we can talk about Concord. Like we don't have to follow the exact list of stuff.
No, yeah, we can, but like, that game was directly like driven by the development team, and it was ass. That was their choice. That game was ass because the team wanted it to be ass.
What's your guys' thoughts on like main companies buying out smaller companies? Like,
I feel like as of the last maybe 5 to 10 years, it's not a good sign. it's not a good sign because on the one hand, like when when a major company buys a small company, they do it because they want the small company to continue making games, but at the same time, they're it's essentially putting their fingers in everybody's pies. Essentially, is what they're doing, because it's one thing for for example, Square Enix to become a publisher for a smaller company. They get they make money off of the publishing stuff, but it's another to be like, okay, we here at Square, we're gonna buy you now, and we're gonna make money not only off of your game but off your IP and off your franchise. That's their way of trying to make more money, and on the one hand, that could be a good thing because that means now that the small company is owned by a bigger company, the bigger company can give them a little more money and saying, hey, we know you guys worked on a limited budget for the last game. Let's give you this. Work on something. You guys have more wiggle room. Have fun. Knock yourselves out. Make a badass fucking game. But on the other hand, and again, I feel like this is a problem within the last 5 to 10 years when it comes to companies, is that I feel like some cases the companies will step in and be like, we know you're doing this, but how about you add this, or you do this, or it's like, oh, you guys aren't working on anything yet? We have this idea for a game, here's the pitch, work on it, and once you guys have gone far enough, bring us back what you guys work on, and from there we'll figure it out. But whatever the parent company has is different from what the little company has, and issues fucking happen, and over the past, several years or so, small companies have either been given the boot or they just shut down completely, like with Hi-Fi Rush. Hi-Fi Rush sold well, and what happened? Xbox was like, Microsoft was like, yeah, you guys are making Hi-Fi Rush too. Like, what the hell's up with that? That's the one unfortunate thing. I like it's kind of unfortunate that happens.
Well, like, I guess, what makes you think, like, is it because, like, the smaller company can't afford to, like, sustain itself that they'd, like, take up the offer? Or, like, what do you think it is?
Well,
it's market share.
Yeah, because you got to think about it from the business side of things, right? Making a video game costs money, right?
Yeah.
Because you gotta hire artists. You gotta hire people that will handle sound, which includes like music, sound mixing, the fucking sound effects, all that whatnot. And then you gotta hire people who will actually build the game and whatnot. It costs money to make a game. It costs time, and I feel like part of the reason why these smaller companies join a big one is because when they join a big one, they'll be able to have more money and they'll be able to get more resources to work on whatever they want to work on or whatever they're told to work on. But like, I feel like the one unfortunate thing with that nowadays is that like if the parent company doesn't like the product, regardless if it does bad or if it does good, because again, Hi-Fi Rush is a good example. The small company gets punished for it, and I feel like that sucks. That genuinely sucks. Like that's my thing with that is just like I kind of almost don't want to see small companies do that anymore. Like I kind of want to see small companies just be full on independent and don't try to rely on the publisher, because when they rely on a publisher, shit can get a little bit murky. I mean, I feel like that's part of the reason why Bayonetta hasn't left the Nintendo consoles, right? Because, what was it? Platinum did some deals with Sega, and shit didn't work out. They made some deals with Nintendo, and now Bayonetta's stuck on Nintendo. Which is, again, unfortunate, because, like Nintendo doesn't own Platinum, but, they did some publishing right deal, and now the newer Bayonetta games are stuck on Nintendo products. Meanwhile, the first one you can play it on Steam and all that. So, it gets murky for small companies, it's a bit unfortunate that they got to go through that shit, because they want to they have fun making games, but making games costs money, and if they have an opportunity to get a little bit more money, they can, So they work business deals with these companies and whatnot, and sometimes they get bought out. But the moment something goes wrong, the parent company is like, all right. That's it. No more. Get out of here. And a lot of small companies just disappear. They're just gone. But yeah.
Sorry, Chill's DMing me some goofy
Shut
stuff.
up.
Am I yapping too much?
No, Cho was just being silly. But I think it's a testament though to like good indie games where like it's literally just like a team of just like a few people, and like seeing those games be successful. That like I think it should encourage smaller companies to like keep working, and like obviously like you need people, like you need artists and all that, but like if you're really passionate about like this, like the things, and like you know what a good game like should be, then like go for it, man.
Yeah.
I guess. I mean, you're right, but like money is always a big factor.
Yeah. Money isn't always a big factor.
It's literally market share. People will accept these offers because it's more secure. People will think it's more secure as a company because they have more budget. It's actually kind of the opposite.
Yeah, because then you're just on a leash.
Yeah.
And it's just not good.
Yeah. That's the unfortunate side of things. And that's why Concord is getting shut down. I think it's been shut down. As of last Friday, they officially shut down
already.
As of last Friday, Concord shut down, and they refunded everybody that bought the game, and not only that, they even pulled the game out of people's libraries. Because that's how much of a flop Concord was. Which is... And again, I feel like Concord is again one of those prime examples of games that like they try to catch on to a particular genre and it didn't execute it.
Dude, no, it's not even that. It's just like they made the characters too woke. I'm saying woke designs.
Are they even? Are they woke design? I wouldn't consider
they're
them
not woke. Actually, I'm not even gonna call them woke. They're just ugly.
They're not.
This is the same game we talked about like 2 weeks ago, right?
Yeah.
It's you know the designs of like that ugly.
The
fat girl and stuff.
The game is a little wacky looking.
Fat girl, the elf looking lady. Like, the designs are just ugly. They're not even woke. They're just ugly. People don't want to play as ugly characters.
And even then, I feel like the game didn't do that much publicity. Like, did anybody know about Concord beforehand?
Everybody knew. That's why it was so funny. Cause
I mean, everybody knew after the fact, but I'm talking like before.
We all knew before it launched. Yes, we all knew this shit was gonna flop.
Was there ever... No, but what I'm asking, was there ever like any trailers that was like, here's like reveal trailers, I mean.
Yes, bro.
Was there?
Bro, oh my god, I did not pay attention.
I guess not.
They were marketing it like crazy. I'm like, dude, nobody cares. The shooter looks like trash. And then they shut it down. I told you, bro, the game is not good. The game might be good gameplay wise, but like nobody cares.
Oh, wait a minute. Was the trailer for this game dropped on one of those state of plays?
It was dropped at the Game Awards. And the state of play.
It's interesting how like companies, especially big companies like Sony and all that, like they'll develop a game, and then like when they release a trailer, like there's obviously like loud feedback on like social media, and then they just go with it anyways.
It's because, well, they have to. They think they know better than what the audience wants.
Like I remember like old Nintendo, and I think current Nintendo, there's a phase where it was just like copy paste, but like where they would really listen to like the feedback of what the people wanted, and they would like deliver on.
They would moderate it, yeah. Back in the Wii U era is when shit was bad.
Yeah.
Like, man, Mario Power Tennis was dookie. Well, that tennis game was trash. It was literally just tennis.
$60.
And nothing else.
I try.
Yeah, and the reason I bring that up is because the Concord team got laid off, or like they're getting laid off, and the game was a failure. I'm just like, good. They were making the game before Sony bought them. So like, there's no excuse.
Yeah.
What's crazy to me is that somebody at PlayStation thought it was that was okay of a game.
Yeah,
There
like,
there had to be somebody in there who'd be like, "Are you sure about this? Do you really want to do this?" You know.
Yeah.
The tax write-off. Conspiracy theory time.
I mean, shit, maybe.
But
That'd
Concord
be-
is a failure of a game. I love when games do horribly. Not like that, but yeah. It's just
Definitely like
it's
that.
stupid. It's stupid. Like the signs are there and you still decide not to do anything with it. Like, am I tripping?
No, you're not tripping, because again, like Concord is one of those prime examples, along with Kill the Justice League, where it's like, we've already, we know this shit is hard to get into, as trendy as it is, or as cool as it is, or whatever. But there's examples out there of this shit not working out. What makes you think you're gonna be any different?
Exactly. Like, you're not him.
No.
That's the point I'm trying to get at. Like, people don't know. People don't know what the fuck they're talking about.
Yeah.
Yeah, I saw some posts earlier today about like the fact that like companies are just, sending out the same stuff that they have been over the years, like no new IPs or anything like that. They're just like, when are we gonna get anything new?
No, what's crazy is that companies are being risk takers, but they're not. They want, as Chill said, they want to be them so badly.
Mm-hmm.
By the way, mute audio. Mute this audio. Mute this audio. Mute this audio.
Yeah,
Mute this audio.
What is that?
yeah, they take a risk, but
audio.
it's just a bad business decision. Not like the risk reward ratio is just not it. So what are you playing?
No, Concord deserved to fail, to be honest.
Yeah,
What is Hexagon?
bro, just playing some key.
Mute the audio, bro. Anyways.
I was gonna say something and then you put Hexagon and then you just fucking.
You got distracted?
You distracted me and now I was trying to figure out what the fuck I was gonna say.
Hey,
You're
Seagull
talking about,
first.
you're talking about how businesses are risk takers.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, as I was saying, so companies want to be risk takers because they want to be them so badly, but I feel like they're risk taking for the wrong fucking reasons. Like Sony recently put out a post, or it was either a post or a tweet, something along the lines of, "Damn, we don't have any IPs," only to be followed up by a good portion of the gaming community that said, "Hey, you have plenty of IPs. You're just not using them. You have an IP fucking graveyard that is even bigger than Nintendo's and Sega's graveyard combined." Like,
that's what I'm saying, bro. Like,
I-
they have a bunch.
remember, what was that one game called? Foam Stars or whatever? Like Sony Splatoon?
With the like AI like characters. Or
Yeah. What the hell happened with that game? Did that game ever come out? Is it not coming out? Like, what was that?
I heard something recently about it. I forgot.
Let me see if Foam Stars is out.
Dude, I was tripping on you.
We can get a new Jack and Daxter, but instead, we're getting the Last of Us Part 1 PS5 Pro Edition, Ultra Gigamax Big Cock HD Edition, or some shit like that. I bet you anything there's gonna be a new Last of Us for the PS5 version, bro. But no, instead we're getting that instead Jack and Daxter. No Sly Cooper, bro. Like, what the hell's up with that?
Yeah, so on August 30th, Square Enix announced that it'll be a free-to-play model on PS5 and PS4 starting October 3rd.
Wait, can you repeat that again?
Square Enix announced that it's going to be free-to-play on October 3rd, and they announced this August 30th. So it was
Yeah,
like
because they announced that Foam Stars were going to be getting free to play.
Mm-hmm.
That's crazy. Is Foam Stars out though?
Foam Stars been out, bro. What? Pay attention.
Oh, is it out?
Oh, by the way, Chill, you wanna know why I don't know jack shit about Concord? You were right, there was a Games Award trailer, but it was a teaser trailer, and then the announcement trailer was in a state of play. I don't watch the state of play. I'll look at the stuff that was announced at the state of play, and anything that catches my interest or anything that I'm particularly waiting for, I'll watch out of the state of play.
It's crazy.
Damn, so Foam Stars came out and people bought it. What's gonna happen to
No, people did not buy Foam Stars.
Oh, they did not?
Bro, why do you think it's going free right now?
Damn, that bad?
Oh,
That's
why else would a game go free to play?
I imagine there was some people that bought it.
Yeah, that means like some.
Some people definitely bought it. What's gonna happen to the people that put money down to own the game?
Game
It's
sucks.
too bad, I guess.
Dude, Foam Stars is like Splatoon, but worse.
Yeah. Again, I don't know. A lot of these devs, they just own, they have the rights to old ass IPs, and they could totally just bring them back. But for some odd reason, hey, let's make Hero Shooter number 524 with the mid character design. It's gonna be $40, by the way. Here you go. No. I don't know, man. Shit's stupid. Shit's dumb.
So that's why I said Concord deserved the failure.
Again,
people didn't like the game, and it's obvious.
do we know if the gameplay for Concord was actually good?
People said no.
People said no?
played it were like no. You know what's funny?
What?
At the end of the game, so you know how the game went offline?
Yeah.
People legit, okay, so the fastest way to level up in Concord was to kill yourself. You would just keep jumping off the bridge over and over until you leveled up. And I feel like that's so poetic.
And it's a hero shooter?
Yeah. The fastest way to level up was to just jump off a bridge over and over and get platinum. To get like all the things. I feel like that's really poetic.
How do you level up by killing yourself?
That's literally that was the fastest way to level up.
I imagine since this was a hero shooter, they were trying to essentially bloat the amount of like...
Bro, it doesn't matter how they did it. It's just funny. Because like, it literally doesn't matter how they did it.
I'm sure if what would be a proper way to say. If I had to guess, they were trying, like, the game has a way of keeping score, and depending on the overall amount of like kills or whatever, the score gets higher or some shit like that, and then the point and the reward value gets higher, I guess.
Nah, bro, you're doing too much right now.
Maybe I'm doing too much. Maybe I don't know. That's
like
so
it
weird.
doesn't matter.
It doesn't. No, but I'm just trying to figure out how that makes sense. You know, I'm trying to make it make sense. But yeah,
Because it doesn't matter why. It's just stupid.
no, it is. Also, I know we're about to swap over to the next topic here. I don't know if you guys want to actually talk about it, but I saw a clip and I thought it was hilarious. The Dragon Ball FighterZ combo post patch. What
It's not real.
do you mean it's not real?
Some of it isn't real, but some of it is.
Explain, because what's the deal with this recent Dragon Ball FighterZ patch that had shenanigans going around?
Nothing. It's just like they just made every character annoying.
That's
They
it?
just made every character broken. Dragon Ball lore accurate. It's like, yeah, now you could do feint into slide, into teleport, into overhead mix.
Do you think that's healthy for the game or no?
No. If everybody's broken, how's that good? Now everybody dies off of one touch. It's not like Marvel. It's just like, you're just dead.
You're just dead?
Yeah. That's why DBFZ is trash right now. So yeah, I don't care about the patch. The patch is trash.
Alright. Well, I just wanted to point it out because I thought it was funny.
Ace.
Hmm.
Ace.
What's up,
So,
Cameron?
Did you hear about the political debate?
Yeah.
What do you think?
They're
Did Donald Trump win?
They're eating the dogs.
They're eating the dogs. They're eating the cats.
Did Donald Trump win, Ace?
They're doing
Thoughts?
transgender. Like,
What's your political
operations
alignment
on
right now?
aliens.
let us know. I'm sending this to the employer as we speak.
I was watching it when it was happening live. I was like up at night. I was watching.
You know what's very funny?
What?
You know that they want to do illegal or transgender practices on illegal aliens or whatever? That's actually true. Y'all believe it?
I was also Trump was doing like a space on X just like earlier.
Yeah, he was.
Hey, look at this source. I just sourced it.
Sourced.
Look at Discord.
Did
I
you
just
put
sourced it.
Did you put in the group chat?
Yeah, like that statement where they're doing illegal. They want to do illegal operations on, or they want to do operations on illegal immigrants in jail. I can't believe it. I can't believe it's real.
Taxpayer-funded gender care and trans. Why?
Why even bring that up though?
Why?
Because it's on the thing.
Well, the reason why he brought that up is to prove that Kamala Harris wants to pass laws to
Not waste money, basically.
that wastes money essentially. Yeah.
That was the point. That was the whole
it's
point
part
of that.
immigrants and stuff.
Yeah.
Why would you? Why? Why would you government fund?
But Trump was pretty insane. He said they're eating the dogs, they're eating the cats. Like, that's not like bro's generalizing everyone.
No, yeah, he's
so silly, bro. I've seen so many Kamala fan cams. You know that one gif where she's like, shh, and then she's like, shh, and then she smiles like, I hate that gif so much.
I saw tweets of people saying, "Yo, Kamala Harris, hold on."
Like, wait, hold on. This tweet, look, wait, where's this gif? Please, this one, like.
God, what the fuck is that face?
He said,
What is that? Chat, what is that?
But it's like the dog profile picture. It's the dog.
Bro, what happened to your Instagram? I check your profile and it's just that picture now.
That shit was funny. She sharded. She definitely sharded, bro. That's why she was shushing. She sharded.
But no, it was a clown debate. I think Kamala won though. But
yeah,
it was
but
a clown debate.
yeah, apparently, dude, Trump was not in his A game at all. He definitely wasn't.
Like I was watching like halfway through and I got bored.
Bro, I was streaming that day. I was streaming that day. I'm just like, you know what? I'm gonna just watch. So, you know, the fucking Infernal Alme just put up his 2 cents and him dissecting the debate himself, you know, and breaking it down and whatnot. And I saw that and I'm just like, nothing important or nothing noteworthy happened other than these 2 motherfuckers, these 2 old farts just talking shit to each other and doing it horribly. And I looked into the whole they're eating the dogs thing or whatever, right? And it was just a single incident where some crazy lady just decided to kill somebody's like cat or whatever and just started
Yo. Cameron defending Trump? Bro, I'm getting your employer on this right now. Sorry, buddy.
Wasn't really a good debate if it was a 3v1.
Bro, it was
because of the
I mean, okay, realistically, this is another whole thing. So like, do you think moderators should real time correct people like that?
No.
I mean, if they are, just don't be one-sided about it.
I don't mind, but they didn't do that to Kamala like once.
Just don't be one-sided about it. That's so stupid. Because again, like you know, like the
but
whole
ABC, okay, but ABC and NBC are typically left, so it's. I guess,
but either you correct both candidates fairly, or you just don't correct at all. Because the whole, you know, Trump saying, you know, about Kamala.
They're eating the cats. They're eating the dogs.
Because the whole thing of, you know, the transgender operations on illegal aliens, like that
was silly.
That's like it's silly the way Trump said it, but it's technically true.
Well,
so
he phrased it in a horrible way, I guess.
Yeah, he like the way he said it wasn't correct, but he's, you know, there's still some truth to it, you know.
No, yeah.
And the fact that, you know, the moderator just straight up said, "No, you're 100% wrong on that." either you're fair and you correct everybody, or you're just, if there's favoritism, just don't even bother correcting at all.
Yeah, no, exactly. At the end of the day, though, it's alright.
It doesn't really matter who wins. Rich people don't give a fuck about us. That's true. That's true. That's facts. Also, what the hell are you playing now? Oh, Street Fighter. Nah.
I'm about to run a set soon.
Word.
I'm gonna lower the volume. Anyways, yeah, no, the debate was crazy.
When's the next one?
I think he declined to do another one.
Did he?
Yeah.
Yeah, you're right.
Why?
Because it's rigged. NBC News is working against him. Something. I don't know.
Cameron, what did you send me? What is this? Why you want me to show the podcast this? Watch it. Why? This is not a chill stream. This is podcast.
This is podcast time. We have a list.
I came the second I heard the news. Whoa, man, what do you mean? When I heard about
Ain't
the
no way
accident, I
you're
came
watching
right
this
away.
shit, Ellie.
Why? I came for you. You came for me? You're my best friend. I don't think you should do.
I'll watch it later though for sure. I'll post it in the group chat so the rest of the boys can watch it. Alrighty, what's next on the fucking? Yo, you guys want to talk about the PS5 Pro?
PS5 Pro.
Overpriced.
The overpriced PS5 Pro, bro. The most expensive console to date, I think, right?
Like, it's crazy because all they showed off was just like AI generated like enhancements, and like the fact that like because when you're playing PS5 you can do like performance versus like what's the other one?
Performance. It's like performance. It's essentially quality over speed is what it is.
Yeah.
Either higher frame rate or higher resolution, one or the other.
Yeah, and then the pros just saying like you can do both.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, bro. Like, in terms of, like, the thing is like, when you look at it in terms of like a PC, like if this was like a low-end PC, like that's pretty impressive, sure. But all you can do on it is play games.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like, when you have a PC, you get the benefits of being able to do way more. So it's like, at that point, just get a PC, bro.
Yeah.
Literally.
I talked about this with my chat the other day when I was streaming Space Marine 2. My issue with the PS5 Pro and then just video games of this generation is the whole ray tracing thing. Because again, like their big selling point for the PS5 Pro is like, oh, we got better systems to improve ray tracing, and to increase graphical fidelity and frame rate and all this shebang and whatnot. But like, the reason why we have those issues in the first place because a lot of these games aren't properly optimized. And all the PS5 Pro is going to do is just make up for any poor optimization issues these developers do for their games. Like like I found out recently, ray tracing actually has existed for years and years and years. It's just that within the recent console generation and the one before, when ray tracing started to was getting implemented in a new way, it requires more computing power, more resources to make it run. And if you wanted to make it run well, you gotta optimize it. And I feel like that's an issue that probably won't be solved until the next console generation.
Yeah. The thing about like developers like optimizing their games, like bro, they're not optimizing games like they used to, bro. I watched this video.
Yeah, literally, that's what I'm saying.
Oh yeah.
I watched this video on when the first Crash Bandicoot was made. They literally hacked the PlayStation 1 and like changed a bunch of things like in the like hardware in order to optimize the game. And I was like, that's crazy.
I feel like
there's the thing about the PS5 Pro is that it makes no sense because like you can get a disc PS5 for $500. It still runs 4K 60 FPS. It still has ray tracing. The only reason you would ever get a Pro is because of enhancements.
And it's like,
and also Sony, there was a leak or somebody at Sony said the reason they priced it like that is because Microsoft is not competition right now.
Oh, those are fighting words.
That's literally what they said.
Dude, those are fighting words. If Microsoft decides to make like their own new Xbox with like better stuff at a cheaper price, Sony's gonna shit their pants.
Dude, that's why I was saying, like, all Nintendo has to do is put out a tweet that says $2.99. Boom.
Switch 2.
I'd rather say for the Switch
Put out a
2.
tweet that has no context, no nothing, just put it out, be like $2.99.
Dude, all of us here are gonna get a Switch 2.
Yeah.
We are all getting a Switch 2. And what do you guys think the price point is gonna be for the Switch 2?
It's gotta be like 400.
400?
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree. It's gonna be 400, maybe 450. It might be the most expensive Nintendo console, but it's gonna be a worthy upgrade, unless they drop the ball, of course. But I doubt Nintendo's gonna drop the ball. I will say though, rewinding it back a bit to the whole developers not properly optimizing the games. I feel like one big issue is that a lot of games aren't developed with the console in mind, they're developed with the PC version in mind.
Mm-hmm.
And that becomes a problem. Because if you're optimizing a game for PC, it's different from optimizing it from a console. Yeah. PC, already the infrastructure is different from console. And then on PC, you have multiple different graphics cards that you also have to consider. So you have to consider the framework of the computer, and then you got to consider the framework of each and every graphics card, and then the framework of each and every CPU as well. So you got to optimize for those things. And then, if you're optimizing a game for PC, and then you got to bring that over to console, that's going to bring even more issues, because each and every console has their own framework, and they have their own parts and performance, so you got to adjust and adapt to. So you're basically making a completely different game at that point. And that causes more optimization issues, and that's why Sony wants to say, hey, here's the PS5 Pro to fix all the fucking problems these games had before, because you could either run one setting or the other, but now you can run both. And it's not worth it. It's not worth it, and that's not taking into account the fact that the disc drive is separate, and then the fucking stand is separate.
The stand is separate? I can't believe it.
Like,
the stand to use
and no disc drive, bro.
And no disc drive.
Like, the stand is separate? Like, okay.
And the craziest part, too...
The craziest part is people will buy it.
That, and then fucking disc drives feel like... Out of all the pieces of technology you can put into a console, disc drives are probably the cheapest ones. Because, like, I'm pretty sure they still sell... of course, obviously they sell Blu-ray players. Blu-ray players are not going to be worth about as much as the fucking PlayStation disc drive. Sony is intentionally bloating the price out of that fucking disc drive already, apart from having a expensive console. And no stand? It's like some other cell phone companies that will sell the cell phone with no charging cable. Like, what the fuck is up with that? So
Dude,
stupid.
I hate it here. And the reason for it? Money.
They say the worst console to optimize games to is for the Series S. Chill, you know a little bit about Xbox more than the rest of us. Is that true? Is the Series S the weakest console in this console generation, aside from the Switch?
No. Who said that?
So the Pro is basically an upgraded Series S slapped with the Sony logo? Because you have the S and the X, right?
Yeah, isn't the S like it's not backwards compatible or whatever, and like the games that like there's a very limited amount of games you can play on the S.
No, the S is just 1440p Xbox One S.
Okay, so what's the difference between the S and the X? Aside from
like
one being
console.
discless and the other one having a disc, like what's the difference between the two?
Well, the difference is that one is less money, but they both run the same amount of games. It's just that the S doesn't run it at 4K.
Okay, so the performance is weaker?
Yeah, that's about it.
Okay.
The optimization is worse, but that's okay, because, like, the game is, like, if you're being honest, like, it's worth it, because you're getting a budget console that can play next-generation games for at least $300.
Okay.
Do you guys think like home consoles are gonna like die out?
No.
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 But why not?
You know,
It's simple, really.
They've been saying that forever, and people don't want to make a PC. The average consumer is not gonna.
Yeah. Either if you want to be in terms of PC, right? If you want something mid-range and on a budget, it's already better than most consoles. But you gotta be you gotta be savvy. You gotta know how to put things together. You gotta figure out, what parts you need to order and all that. You need to have some knowledge. Now, is that knowledge super in-depth? No, but you gotta do a little bit of research in order to do it. Already, a lot of people don't want to do research. That's one. And the other, let's say you do want a gaming PC, but you don't want to bother with the research, and you'd rather, look up like a PC maker company online, or like some company that will put a PC together for you. Although you won't be doing the research yourself, you now gotta pay for a convenience fee because another company is gonna assemble the PC for you, and that's gonna drive up the price, even if the PC is mid-range. So already that's another inconvenience that people don't want to go through.
Yeah.
And not only that, consoles, even if a console isn't up to par to a medium-range PC, they are still cheaper. So it's a lot more cheaper just to get a console and play games on that console, and it's a lot more straightforward. All you gotta do is just walk to a fucking GameStop and pick up a PS5. That's it. You can walk up to a Walmart and pick up a PS5. That's all you gotta do. And as for a PC, there's pre-built PCs, but those pre-built stuff don't last you as long as a console would even sometimes, and they're pretty hard to swap the parts out as well. So there's buying a console is super convenient compared to a PC. And another thing too is, like, let's say you're a person that is always moving around. It's kind of hard to move around a whole ass fucking tower with a PC. A PS5, you just slide it into a backpack, slide in your controllers and other stuff and whatnot. There's just a lot of convenience with consoles. So,
that's what I'm saying.
Yeah. And in order for consoles to be phased out, the consoles will have to reach a standard price point that would actually make people consider getting a PC. That's the one thing that's preventing consoles from ever being phased out of the market. It's just that they happen to be affordable enough compared to a PC.
Yeah, pretty much. And that's never going to happen.
Yeah, that's never going to happen. Yeah,
but the smart consumer will buy... the smart consumer will buy the fucking... What's it called? A PC.
Mm-hmm.
It's just worth.
Yeah.
Like, for example, our friend Ace here wanted to get a PS5, and we were just like, no.
Yeah. I was gonna get a PS5, but at this point, you might as well just get a PC.
Yeah. If you want any exclusives or the comfort of a console, you can get it. But if you want to go for a PC, just go for the PC. Yeah. It's that simple.
The thing is, like, they end up porting most exclusives anyways.
Yeah, so that's one thing Sony has started to do now. They've ported Spider-Man, and they ported God of War. Did they port Horizon?
I think so.
I think they ported Horizon, and I think they also ported Ghost of Tsushima. So, that's going well for Sony. Yeah, of course, they also have Helldivers 2. That's also going well for Sony. So, I don't know. We'll see. You're playing XD on your PC right now. I'm assuming it's Guild of Darkness. Yeah, that's another cool thing about PC as well. PC does have a bigger library technically compared to any console. Because you get a PS5, you can play PS4 games. You can play all the PS5 games and whatnot. But you have to pay for a subscription if you don't want to have access to anything older than a PS4 game and all that shit and whatnot, which is annoying. Or you just get a PC, get an emulator, and bam, you have access to all the things. The thing I'll never forgive Xbox will be the online play if you got them with subscription. But that's just that's another downside with console too. Like, if you want to play online, you need a subscription.
Yeah, remember, like, Nintendo used to have free services?
Yeah. I kind of get it because, it costs money to run a server.
Yeah.
What better way to get money than have people, pay for online? Because then that money goes straight into investing servers that keeps servers up and all that and whatnot. Shit, if Nintendo Online existed, Wii U era, They wouldn't have shut down Wii U servers. I could tell you anything. I could tell you that. Like the Wii U servers have probably still been up along with 3DS.
That's not correct.
You think they would have been shut down?
It costs no money to run servers.
Does it really cost no money to run
No,
servers?
literally, that's why they didn't charge. That's why the PS3 era didn't charge.
But but here's another thing too. I feel like a lot of games Wii U era were peer-to-peer. You don't really need a server for peer-to-peer.
Yeah, but what about PS3?
How did PS3 games work exactly?
It was server based.
Were they server based?
Yes, it costs no money to run like that.
So what's the deal now? What's the point of beginning a subscription now if servers are still free?
Because Xbox normalized it, and they were like, "Bro, this is an easy way to make money."
Is that really it? Damn.
Yes.
I was under the impression that it cost money to run servers. And because of how many, because of the explosion of multiplayer games in general, there it's like, hey, you know,
dude, at least been brainwashed, Ace.
Maybe I have.
It costs some money. You're the average consumer.
I mean, shit, bro. If I don't know, man. All I'm saying is the Nintendo Online services are fucking dog ass.
Yeah.
And all I know is that online services are dog
money because it doesn't matter.
All I'm saying, Nintendo Online services are dog ass, and the subscription is cheap. So maybe there's a correlation in there somewhere. I bought Baldur's Gate 3 months ago, and I haven't played it. I'll eventually play Baldur's Gate. I heard the game's pretty good. But then shit, then what's the point of the money then? Just to, you know, just to siphon us?
Yes.
Damn.
That is literally the reason.
Are we still on Street Fighter? Okay.
Yeah. I'm still here.
Hop on.
How much does it cost? How much does it cost for like Sony Online, for like a month?
For a month?
Yeah.
But like for the basic one?
It's like $10 or $12, right? Oh, for a year it's $60.
Okay.
Which is a year it's like 60.
Which I'm kind of upset about because before on Black Friday you would be able to get it discounted anywhere from like $50 down to $30. But like nowadays, Sony really wants you to buy that buy that digitally, so you can't even get the subscription discounted anymore, which is unfortunate. It's very unfortunate. Hop on Elden Ring. I have my issues with Souls-born games. I'm just worried that I might, you know, just have you guys struggle with me struggling playing a game. I remember how we all got when I streamed Celeste. I never want to go through that experience again with
like
you guys.
Unrelated to the podcast, but yeah, Ace was bugging when he told me to play that game.
To play what game?
Celeste.
Ace was the one who told me?
Me and him. I'm making it sound like it was all him, but it was definitely me and him.
It was mostly you. I chimed in.
Mm-hmm.
But you forced him to. You held him at gunpoint to play it. I was just like,
and you're just like, bro, do B-sides.
Yeah.
And C-sides.
No, the B-sides were Ace's idea. They were Ace's idea. They were actually Ace's idea.
Get good. It's not about getting good. It's just, it's just regardless if I get good or not, I'm just worried that me constantly failing over and over again might just lose you guys in the sauce. Because again, going back to Celeste was a game that I struggled a lot with, and I basically did a mostly full LP of, and everybody just fucking dredged it, you know. And I don't want to put you guys through the same thing, you know, playing through a FromSoft game, or in terms of like
the main. If you just did the main campaign, I feel like you would have come up with a positive experience.
With Celeste.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't think I ever did C-sides. I think I did B-sides and that was it. But yeah, like I don't doubt that the game is fun. I don't doubt that the DLC is fun. It's just I am just worried that me just barely chugging along through that game will just drive you guys insane, and I want to put you guys through that. That's it. Like, that's the reason why, like, I streamed Bloodborne once and I played most of it off stream. Same thing with Dark Souls. I played it once and I played most of it off stream because I don't want to torture you guys with that, you know.
Yeah.
Not gonna lie, the final boss of the Elden Ring DLC kicked my ass for a good month straight. Well, that's why he got a nerf. And a lot of people that did beat him were stroking their shit because it was like, bro, I beat him before pre-nerf. But yeah.
Elden Ring's, I don't know. It's not the type of game I would play. Ace, what do you think?
But what?
Just Elden Ring.
I know a lot of people like it. I know a lot of people played it. I'd like to get into like the Souls-like games at some point.
I feel like you might be able to enjoy them.
I heard like the DLC was kind of like too much for Elden Ring, the newest one that dropped. But
yeah. So people were mad that the DLC was hard, but that was the point because the DLC was, in terms of difficulty, was naturally progressing past the game itself. So there was that.
Okay, let's talk about Ubisoft prices.
Oh, do you want to talk about Ubisoft stock?
Yeah, they're dropping. Good
They're
news,
dropping.
everyone. Finally.
Good news, everyone! Gooeysoft is going even gooier.
Yeah.
Do we know why though? I kind of know why, but do you guys know why?
I actually don't. Enlighten me.
You don't? So there, from what is believed, there are two games that have a lot of investors highly concerned, if not bailing out, selling their Ubisoft stocks. The most recent Ubisoft game that came out. Well, actually, no. There's also a third game technically. Let's go back let's go back a game. We have X Defiant that might be shutting down. For those who don't know what X Defiant is, it was
It's a shooter that's supposed to rival COD.
Yeah, yeah. Well, a lot of people said it was a COD rival, but essentially, as you said, it was a free-to-play shooter that played a lot like old school COD. The numbers for that game aren't doing well, and then it wasn't for a current season, but for the next season. If the game didn't have a particular player count at the end of the next season, they would shut down support for that game. Right? Is that what it was?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And then what was it? Was it 20,000 players or 10,000?
It was 20,000.
Yeah. So by next season, if the game didn't have 20,000 concurrent players, they would shut support for that game. So, and part of the reason why the game isn't popping off anymore is because online netcode is not great. Game is visually fugly. And then there's certain balancing issues that, are bound to happen in any competitive online game where balancing issues happen and that, becomes a point of contention of whether people not want to play the game, but that adds on to the stress. So, X Defiant is in hot water right now. The recent game that came out, Star Wars Outlaws, apparently it did everything good except for the game's progression and the story. Story's alright. A lot of stealth missions, which a lot of people have debates about. But, like, the game has good points and the game has bad points. It's not terrible, it's not dog shit, but it's not, a 10 out of 10, not even close. A lot of people are giving it 7s out of 10s, 8 out of 10s at best. It's alright. It's an alright of a game. But because there's a lot of discussion of whether or not the game is good or not, that kind of put a sour taste in investors' mouths. And then you have the new Assassin's Creed Shadows that's coming out. Finally, people are getting the game that they want, which is an Assassin's Creed game in Japan with ninjas. But the issue with that game is that one is not supposed to be a follow-up to the original style of Assassin's Creed games, like Assassin's Creed Mirage was supposed to do. So it's going to be, there's most likely to be RGB elements in it. And then you have two protagonists. One of them is the ninja that everybody wanted to play as, but then you have a samurai, and the samurai was black. And a lot of people were very upset.
Oh, yeah, a lot of people. Did we talk about this in the podcast at any point?
I don't think so.
Hey, did we ever talk about the samurai?
Samurai one.
The samurai
Like
from
the
the new
one that-
Assassin's Creed game?
Yeah, Yusuke?
Yeah, something like that. So, to fill you in, Ace, in the new Assassin's Creed game, there are 2 playable characters. One of them is basically supposed to play as a traditional assassin from Assassin's Creed, and she's a ninja. And then there is another character that can throw hands, is a pretty good fighter, and is basically the samurai. His combat is going to be different compared to the assassin, but the one thing that's driving everybody fucking nuts is that guy is black.
Yeah.
Now,
Like, it's over now, I feel like. but, like,
no, people are still talking
dude,
about no.
People were pissed.
People are still pissed. People are still pissed because,
still
and
pissed.
I'm gonna be honest, Ubisoft kind of fucked it up, and I'm pretty sure they reignited the arguments about making one of the characters black. Because the thing with the Assassin's Creed games is that the lore of the Assassin's Creed games are meant to be alternative history, because they're based off of real like events, but in their own silly way. Like Assassin's Creed 3 was based off of the American Revolution. Good old George Washington fending off the redcoats and such and whatnot. And the Assassin's Creed games play around with a lot of story elements and whatnot and lore things about its universe, right? And the thing is, this black samurai is based off of an actual character that was, an actual person that was black. They live in Japan during, medieval, feudal Japan times, right? But when they showed this guy as a playable character, a lot of people were like, we know the guy is real, but he's not a samurai. Ubisoft, you suck. And that became the argument for a whole ass fucking month. 2 months almost. Just trying to, invalidate turning, this character, be like, hey, this character is not historically accurate. And that's the thing. Assassin's Creed games are never historically accurate in the first place. Like, it's an alternative history game. So there's a lot of freedoms that, that they mess around with and they have fun with. But for some odd reason, that flew over people's head. So now they're just arguing about whether or not having this black guy be a samurai is valid. But I feel like the argument's reignited again because there was a recent trailer for Assassin's Creed, and it was supposed to be a little bit of gameplay and a little bit like it was all in-game footage, right? And the game was swapping between 2 characters, which are the playable characters. Now, here's what got people pissed off, and this is part of Ubisoft's fault, is that when they showed, the assassin character, obviously she's Japanese, so they played Asian style music in the background, very, very feudal and all that, with the, whatever string instruments they use and whatnot. Then they swap to the black character and they start playing hip hop.
It's just, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. We sprinkle a little of wokeness into these conversations, and now people are pissed again.
People are a little bit, yeah. You can say that.
Yeah, like, and again, these Assassin's Creed games, they're not historically accurate at all. But a lot of people are mad because of that, and then there's the whole pandering and the wokeness and stuff going on in there and whatnot. So, again, we have a free-to-play multiplayer game that came out. It's not doing so hot. We have a game that came out that's based off of a beloved IP that the game itself wasn't terrible, but it didn't sell well either. And then we have another game that's coming out that has a lot of people mad. So what happens? A lot of investors are going, yikes, maybe I shouldn't invest in Ubisoft right now. Selling stock. And stock prices are plummeting. Which is pretty interesting to look at. Because Ubisoft at one point was a name of quality, right?
I just miss Rayman.
Yeah, no, everybody does. Everybody misses Rayman. Everybody misses, some of the old Tom Clancy games. Everybody, like any kind of Ubisoft game that you miss, everybody misses. Trust.
Yeah.
And again, they used to be.
4 was leaked, by the way.
What was that?
Then I said Rayman 4 was leaked, if you guys remember.
Yeah. Yeah, the Ubisoft name was a name of quality. Then they went the EA route, trying to, pump as many games as they could out, trying to make that money, trying to make that moolah, trying to make that cash. And now Ubisoft is just a shell of what it used to be, along with all the other controversies that happened over the past couple of years. And it's like they went from a 5-star restaurant to just a fast food place, and people are mad. So I don't know. I am interested to see what Ubisoft will do now. Personally, I'm not picking up the new Assassin's Creed game. I want to play Assassin's Creed games, but like if I'm gonna pick up anything Assassin's Creed related, it's gonna be some old game that I've never played before, like Unity and whatnot. I still play Siege personally. X Defiant, rest in peace. The game had potential. Star Wars. I might play Star Wars Outlaws just to see what the fuss is all about with it. I don't think the game, from what I can tell, the game is bad. It just has its issues. But I don't know. We just gotta keep an eye on Ubisoft now because they're gonna be on Slew or Slide Watch, perhaps.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Which is very funny.
Yes.
It's because, dude, not fucking Concord. It's because the shooter is just ass, bro. The netcode is dookie.
X Defiant, yeah.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
I mean, chill. You probably disagree because you have a stronger opinion of shooters compared to I do. But I personally feel like X Defiant had potential. Like, I think the faction stuff is cool. I like the fact that each and every faction has two gadgets that you can use, and then the playable characters are basically just different skins and whatnot. Like, I played X Defiant and I streamed it. And I liked it. I had fun. Like the first season, like the preseason or whatever. I don't know if we're in season 1 or in season 2. I think we're in season 1. But the preseason, I actually took the time to grind and unlocked every weapon and every gun, every throwable in there, and I started unlocking a lot of gadgets and whatnot. The game has potential. It's just Ubisoft dropped the ball on it.
Yeah.
And they're just like, well, if you guys are not going to do anything about it, we're just going to axe it, Ubisoft peaked with Black Flag. That's what I'm saying. Black Flag was definitely hype. LA, make your bed. I don't make my bed. We've had this conversation before. I don't know if we've ever had this conversation on stream or on podcast, but I don't make my bed. If the sheet coverings start to slide off, I'll fix that. But in terms of the blankets that I sleep in, I just leave them as is. If somebody were to make my bed, the first thing I would do is grabbing a knife or grabbing a baseball bat, because to me that's sus. But if I see my blanket just wadded up into a ball, and I'm tired, I'm just like, yeah, this is my bed. I'm grabbing that ball and just opening it up to either cover myself, or it's like, oh hey, another cushion, That to me that's more comforting than actually making my bed. I don't know, I'm fucking weird like that. As for chill, yeah, no, make fun of chill for that shit. Make your bed chill.
Nah, I feel that. Shut the fuck up. I Wait, Ace has not said nothing in a while.
Well, because Ace doesn't know about Ubisoft, and we're here to educate him on that.
I was going ahead on the list.
Oh, are you looking at the Sparking Zero stuff?
Yeah.
Joe, have you seen the Sparking Zero's character roster?
I personally don't care about it.
Really?
Well, okay, so my dumbass thought that Sparking Zero was different from Tenkaichi 4, but it is Tenkaichi.
It is Tenkaichi 4, yes.
Yeah, so I was very confused, but now I'm not confused.
I still have to go through the roster myself. I haven't finished looking at it. What are your thoughts on it?
Me? I'm hyped.
There's this one character that apparently people are hyped about called Wheelo.
Wheelo? I'm pretty sure that's a movie character, right?
Yeah, I'm gonna look him up right now. Wheelo. DBZ.
A lot of Gokus, as we all know.
Interesting.
They got that one Namekian dude that gets big.
Yeah.
I forget his name.
Not Piccolo.
It's not Piccolo. He's from the movie.
Spoilers, he does get big in the movie though.
Yeah.
The thing is, I feel like a lot of like the mobile games and all that already have like so many characters from like the movies and any like side story plot stuff and like, so it's like, because someone was saying on the Reddit that like the whole thing about Tenkaichi is like it usually adds characters as sort of like hypotheticals that like weren't in the anime and whatnot. But I feel like so many of those already exist. So it's like I'm looking at the roster and I'm like, these aren't things that I haven't already seen for the most part.
Yeah. I mean,
and like they added a bunch of like characters from Super.
Yeah, there's over like wait, can we talk about the leaks? We need to make sure to.
I mean, there's a shit ton of characters.
Yeah, no, chill. I posted a Reddit link with the character roster, then I posted a YouTube video, which is where the leak originally came from.
Yeah. This roster is huge.
Yeah.
Like the thing is like, what are you guys' thoughts on fighting games with big rosters? Because I feel like it always ends up being like a majority of the cast ends up being irrelevant.
It depends on the flavor of the fighting game. In the case of Sparking Zero, I see it as like a more like fun, silly, casual fighting game, and I feel like having a massive roster.
It's not gonna be competitive, though. It's not gonna be competitive.
It's not gonna be competitive, and I feel like having a massive roster is a delight because you can mess around with different characters and find funny shit to do, just to like harass the other players and whatnot. But it's all good fun. Like in Tenkaichi 3, which is 3 or 2, one of them. 3 was 2 on the Wii?
I think so.
It might have been 2. It was either
It was
either 2 or 3, one of those. I was messing around with the roster one day, and I want to say it's 2. If it's 3, correct me if I'm wrong. But in one of those games, you had the standard version of a character, then you can make a custom version of the character, and what the custom version meant is that you can modify the character with like, what was it, with like pills or earrings or something like that. That would increase like the character's stats and whatnot, and change certain behaviors of like their ki and whatnot. And what I did with Devilman was that I increased his base ki, I increased his maximum ki pool, and then I increased his ki charge rate, and I figured out that within a few seconds I was able to generate 2 bars of ki to use his super combo, and I would just spam the super combo on my siblings over and over and over again and beat them. And mind you, this Devilman character, if he was on a tier list, he'd probably be very low. But I was using him to beat my brothers, you know, Gogeta, Vegito, fucking Super Saiyan 4 Goku, Super Saiyan Vegeta, like any kind of broken ass fucking character with a shit ton of fucking ki and whatnot, and be like, alright, I'm busting out Devilman with all the fucking extra shit that I added onto him, and I'm spamming that fucking super combo. You will learn today, little bro. But yeah, no, it's just like if it's like a casual fighting game, I feel like there's a lot of space for like wacky fun shit like that. Meanwhile, Super Smash Bros. Ultimate, that game is competitive. Most of that roster is fucking invalidated as hell. Let's be honest.
How?
Like as balanced as Smash Ultimate is, if you consider it, if you play the game at a competitive level, most of those characters aren't played. Most of those fucking characters aren't played. And that's before they even added Steve into the game. Like, it's cool. Don't get me wrong. I feel like the roster does a pretty good job celebrating Smash's own legacy along with celebrating other games. But to take Smash in a competitive context, a lot of that roster isn't used. And I feel like that's unfortunate. So it's just if you're making a competitive fighting game and you're going to make a massive fucking roster, there's gotta be a theoretical limit size, because if it's too big, a lot of it's not gonna get used.
Yeah. But Ultimate, you're kind of generalizing because Ultimate is pretty much used too. Because Ultimate roster isn't invalidated. Who told you this?
Well, I mean, you watch you watch like from a casual
I play Ultimate.
from a casual sense, the game is beautiful, right? But in a competitive sense, a lot of that roster just isn't used.
What are you talking about, bro?
Am I wrong, Ace?
Or literally look up any like tournament like top 10 like results, and you're gonna get the same characters.
Yeah.
No, you're not, bro. Bro, look up the recent top 10. Every character is different. The yap is crazy. Because y'all don't watch Ultimate.
Link?
I do.
Link? Proof?
Bro, look up Umehara 6, bro. It was literally Sonic, Steve, Pikachu, fucking Joker,
the same character, the top tiers that have been since like day one. Yeah.
Pikachu is not top tier. Who told you this?
Bro, literally ECM was like literally.
Bro, literally Duck Hunt won a major last time, and y'all are yapping like crazy. Y'all don't watch Ultimate. You guys should not be commenting on things you don't watch or know about.
If you say so.
You can look it up too. Chat, look it up. I'm telling you, I'm right.
You said Umehara 6?
Or yeah, it's like Umbra, UMBRA. It's like just look up Umbra Smash Ultimate Tournament.
Alright, I'm going to 2024. I'm seeing Game & Watch, Steve, Cloud, Aegis, Game & Watch, Cloud, Aegis, Game & Watch. Like, bro, a lot of Game & Watches, a lot of Steves.
So
That's what I'm saying, bro. And like, I'm literally looking at all of 2024 right now. There's like
these are
some
the best
outliers.
characters, but saying there's no variety is crazy.
We're not saying there's no variety. We're saying that half the cast is like nobody's playing. Like, off this whole 2024 list, I don't see Mario. I don't see.
Bro.
I don't see Dr. Mario.
That, Mario literally was in Grand.
Is there a King K rule in there?
I don't see no King K rule.
Yeah,
Damn it!
Real high placing in Japan.
Not in 2024 for winners.
Yeah,
I'm just looking at winners. I'm just looking at winners right now. Yeah, man. Because obviously there's top tiers, high tiers. All the low tiers, like no, at a high level, no one's gonna use a low tier unless they're like memeing.
It's almost like that's every fighting game ever that doesn't have a big roster.
But
that's what we're saying. We're saying that.
But what's the point?
Because there's a bigger
that's every fighting game, no matter like.
He was making the difference between a competitive fighting game and what Tenkaichi 4 is gonna be, bro.
Yeah. And the thing with Smash Ultimate, the fucking roster is so goddamn big. The disparity between the common picks and the secret picks and the pocket picks that nobody picks, there's a big difference. There's a big fucking difference. Of course, there's gonna be top tiers all the fucking time, but like in any characters that come out of nowhere, you're gonna see that less often in something like Smash Ultimate compared to other fighting games. Like, everybody lost their fucking shit in Tekken 7 when a fucking panda won, but Tekken 7's roster is miles smaller compared to Smash Ultimate.
And chill, you know how you sent that post earlier about like Splatoon 3 not having depth? Yeah. Literally all the Smash characters, they just have the same moves, just slightly different frame data and shit.
Echo Fighter.
Yeah. This is not even true, bro.
Echo Fighter.
Tech. There is so much tech in the character. Oh my god. There's only a few characters that don't have tech.
Oh, and those are?
Let me think. Pit doesn't have that much tech. Pit, Duck Hunt.
What I'm saying is like a lot of moves are just variants of another character's moves. Like they're not really like a character doesn't really have their own. Some characters have obviously like their special moves and all that are unique, but all the like A attacks and all that, like those are all just the same.
Echo Fighter.
I'm not even talking about the Echo Fighter.
Yes, jabbing is jabbing. Yes, the jab
bro,
will be consistently a jab across multiple characters. Yes.
I'm just talking about like nairs, forward airs, back airs, like all that stuff. All that shit is like the same.
Yes, that's the structure of the game. What about it? Like, what?
Bro.
Just saying,
It's a
Smash.
platform fighter. Like, what, do you want a backer to be launching, or do you want it to like? What do you want a backer to do in your ideal situation? What's the difference?
Bro, all I'm saying is they could like be a little bit more unique.
I just
Like
hope.
what? Like what?
I,
For like a backer, what, bro? Like a backer gets 60.
Like, cause some characters do have unique backers. Like, for instance, like I don't know, like Ridley or like whatever.
How does Ridley have a backer? He just uses his foot, bro. What?
No, not his foot, but like, no, see, exactly. Like Ridley and Donkey Kong basically have the same backer. Like they just use their foot. That's what I'm getting.
Exactly. But what would you do?
tail.
Corrin with their wings or whatever. Like,
Okay, that's literally still launching at a fucking 60-degree
yeah,
angle.
I was like, yeah, sure. Like it'll do the same like reaction, or like have the same end result or the effect. I'm just saying, like, make it look different.
How? It's literally what?
Make it personalized
Visually
to that
different?
character. Make it personalized to that character is what
Oh,
I'm saying.
no way we have personalization issues in Smash.
I mean,
Bros.
To
Like literally all of Steve's moves are like those are all like that's Steve, bro. He's different. Like Kazuya, all his moves are unique. Aegis, all their moves are unique, but like the majority of the roster, like the vanilla roster, they just rehash the same things.
What? Oh my god,
Oh.
bro. Yeah, but
all I'm saying is that Smash Ultimate's roster is too big to be fully utilized 100% in a competitive sense.
that is not true. Name one character that isn't competitively viable whatsoever at all.
I'm not saying characters are not competitively viable. It's just the roster is just so fucking big, and the competitive nature of the game. Not every character is going to be used and treated the exact same way.
What is what? You
Like
just made a non-statement.
some characters are going to be picked no matter what. Some characters are going to appear here and there, and some characters are going to most likely appear not at all. And the disparity between all those different types of characters in terms of pick rates is going to be a lot more greater in a bigger fucking roster. I mean, shit.
Bro
That
just
kind
made
of not only that kind of mentality, that kind of thing exists outside of fighting games too. Fucking League of Legends has like over 100+ fucking characters. Not everybody fucking shows up, you know, at fucking platinum ranks in the competitive scene as well. Like the roster's too damn big.
Looking at this thing someone was right now. See, this was 2 years ago. All right, so in 2022, someone made a tier list of characters based off like major tournament wins.
Mm-hmm.
Obviously, Joker had 11, Wario had 10, Byleth had 8, Zero Suit Samus and Pac-Man had 4, Lucina, Olimar, Cloud, and Steve had 3, Mega Man, Pokemon Trainer, Pikachu, Palutena, Rob, and Fox had 2, and then like I don't know, like 10 characters had 1, and then literally 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. That's like 48, 49, 50. Dude, that's like literally.
That's like half the
over.
roster almost, right?
Yeah, zero major tournament wins, bro.
Half of that roster, no tournament wins. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Dude, for the next Smash game, I genuinely hope it's a small fucking roster. I genuinely hope it's a small roster because then that's gonna allow every character to be developed with care and with balance, and you're gonna see a lot more variety in those tournaments.
Like Ellie was saying, like on a casual level, as like a testament to, you know, all the Nintendo characters, the franchise, and like, you know, Sakurai and all that. Like, yes, like, sure, bring all the old characters back and add new characters. Like, it's cool, but in terms of depth and whatnot, and like, it just really wasn't there, and the game got boring after a while.
And, yeah, in a competitive sense, because there's a bunch of
In
characters.
which game?
Smash Ultimate. There's gonna be characters that won't show up in a competitive scene, and even if they do, they're not gonna win. And as Cho said, in 2022, that half of that fucking roster, 0 fucking wins. the next Smash game will be smaller. We're never gonna get a Smash Ultimate 2. I'm letting you know right now. And the next Smash game is gonna have a significantly smaller roster compared to Smash Ultimate, and a lot of people are gonna be happy. And it's gonna be and in terms of like player count and all that's gonna be in a healthier state. I'm letting you know right now. That's gonna happen. That's gonna happen.
Why are we acting like Ultimate's in a horrible state right
No,
now?
I don't think Ultimate's in a horrible state. It's just, again, playing Smash Ultimate casually, it's a lot of fun. What it does is very beautiful. But in a competitive sense, a lot of that stuff gets underutilized. And that's unfortunate.
The thing is, Nintendo never wanted Smash Bros. To be like a competitive fighter. That you can agree with, Chill.
Mm-hmm.
And it's just that Melee people made it a competitive game, and that's why people still play Melee, because it's literally like frame perfect inputs and shit, and people are still figuring out tech. So it's like, yeah, like Melee like is a really good, like, dude, if they make a game with like Melee's mechanics with like a new roster, that shit would go crazy.
What's funny though with Super Smash Bros. Melee is that Melee is like the Marvel vs. Capcom 2 of traditional fighting games.
Yeah.
And what I mean by that is that Melee has a lot of stuff that doesn't work as intended. The player base found out about it, and that's part of their tech. Same thing with Marvel 2. Marvel 2 has a lot of stuff that wasn't intended. Players figured it out, and now that's part of the bread and butter of combos and all that shit and whatnot. Doing infinites and all that. A bunch of other mechanics that people mess around and learn. A lot of that stuff just wasn't intentional, but the players figured it out, and it's like, okay, no, this is you have to know this. The same thing with Melee, which I think is great.
I hate too.
What
is like how like more and more companies are just trying to make like platform fighters now.
I mean, I think it's fine.
I think like when like what's the other one that most people play?
So you have so obviously there's Smash. There's Brawlhalla, which is free to play. There's Rivals of Ether 1, and then we're getting a Rivals of Ether 2, so there's that. Yeah. Sony tried to make their own platform fighter years ago. It was PlayStation All-Star. I think that either it didn't sell enough or the player base just died out way too quickly, so there's that. Then there's the SpongeBob one, which they made a second one, I think. Yeah. And unfortunately, both of the SpongeBob ones are undersold. It was either SpongeBob or Cartoon Network, one or the other, something like that. And then you have what's the one you were playing with Omega the other day? Multiverses. You have Multiverses as well. And I feel like a lot of these games, they try to be Smash, but they can't nail it just right. And I feel like because they're trying to be Smash, it doesn't work out as much. I feel like the closest game in terms of quality that is probably reaching Smash levels is Rivals. Yeah. And the cool thing about Rivals is that it's a PC game, and there's Steam Workshop support. So all of a sudden the life the support that game gets just continues as long as the fan base continues it. So which is pretty cool. But personally, I'm fine with other companies making platform fighters, even though most of it just winds up being junk. But a couple of bangers pop up here and there, and those bangers, I you know what, I'm happy that somebody's nailing it, because, I mean, I feel like at some point, until we get a new Smash is gonna die out, and people want that Smash itch, and if they can find another game that can satisfy that itch, I think that's great. I think that's cool.
Yeah.
But what were you gonna say about that? Because I know you have your opinion. It seems like
No, I was just trying.
No, I meant Ace specifically.
Well,
it seemed like you were kind of not a fan of the idea.
Well, it was like you were saying. It's like a lot of them are trying to like replicate what like Smash Bros is, and they're always just missing some element about it. And that's the part that I'm like not liking about it.
Yeah. Like, I don't know, you have the most experience out of all of us when it comes to Multiverses, Chill. Like, I feel like the biggest problem with Multiverses is that the game is balanced for 2v2s and not 1v1s, and if you play 1v1s, the true issues with the games really shines. and not in a good way, kind of thing. So chill. Explain to us your experience with Multiverses, because you've been playing it recently. What, like, how does Multiverses feel in its current state?
Slow, not fun. It's kind of like it's like playing like the beta Multiverses was really fun because the movement was good. It was very fluid, but the new one is just sluggish. It's just a spam fest. So it's not fun.
Okay.
Not fun at all.
How are combo strings in Multiverses?
There is no strings.
There's no strings. There's no kind of like.
No, there's kill confirms, right? So if you have jab, you can kill. You can do jab, a B.
That's
and
it.
You just die. Yeah. It's so fucking.
There's no tech. There's nothing at all. It's just a spam fest.
Yes.
That's unfortunate. I mean, at least you're taking party fighting game to its extreme, right?
Shut up, brother.
You know what? Speaking of party games, I'm almost convinced to buy the new Mario Party.
I at this point, I just want Nintendo to bundle all the Mario Party games for the Switch all together, and then I'll buy it. Yeah.
Like, it looks good, but they've already disappointed me too many times that, like, I just don't want to buy it.
Yeah, because... when you mean disappointments, are you talking about the new game specifically, or are you referring to past Mario Parties?
Like, the last, like, 4 installments. Maybe even 5.
Yeah, 5 at this point. That's crazy.
Yeah. Like, was 9 the first one with the cart, or was that 10?
That was 9.
Yeah, there was 9, 10, the first one that came out on Switch. The second, the one with the like older titles was like in the right direction.
Super
like,
Mario Party, I think it was called, right?
Yeah. And then
yeah.
all the sort of spin-off Mario Party games they made too, like the 100, like when it was just mini games and stuff, like those kind of. I don't know what they're doing with this.
The top 100, that shit was ass.
Exactly, that's what I'm saying. So like the last like 6 like Mario Party games have been trash.
All of them are trash.
Bro, you just mad because you got messed up when we played last time.
No, it's just like, dude, like not even the new games are that good. They're just reusing old shit.
That's what I'm saying though. No, you're right, but like that's what I'm saying. Like that's what I'm saying. Like Nintendo's like they're trying new things, like with the Peach game and like the Zelda and stuff. Like sure, they're trying new games, but then you got games like the Mario parties that are like they're still rehashing the same old, and it's like nah, man. But like I've been seeing gameplay and things of the new game. Yeah, it does look really good. But I'm like, at this point, I think I'm out.
No, Mario Party is just not good anymore. I'll take.
Yeah, it's not that hard to take.
Really, just like.
I'm looking at the list of Mario Party games right now because I don't. So Mario Party 9 was what's Mario Party 9? Was it on the Switch?
I think that was Wii U.
Was Wii U. 10 was also Wii U.
Yeah, 9 and 10 plot.
Then Super Mario Party is where it starts, right? That's like the first Nintendo Switch game.
Mm-hmm.
Super Mid Party.
I don't know. I feel like there's so many Mario Party games on the Switch. I personally feel like some of these games should have just been DLC. Like honestly, it just feels like a lot of this stuff just could have been DLC. That's it.
Mm-hmm.
I'm only gonna pick them up when Nintendo was like, "Here's a nice bundle of all the Mario Party games together." Then I'll pick it up and play it. I don't care if the bundle includes the bad ones and the good ones. I feel like like a lot of this stuff just could have been content DLC, but instead they just they just gave Mario Party the Tears of the Kingdom treatment. I feel there's too many. There's too many for what reason? I don't know.
My thing too is like the rosters too are just like not good in the games. Like, dude, like in the like GameCube era, bro, like you would have like crazy characters like Dry Bones and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Like, yo, you could play as a Boo.
Yeah. I don't really care about moves.
Yeah? Give me a second.
Oh, we're doing a podcast and bro said give me a second.
Yeah, give me a second. Alright, I think we talked about everything here. Which is
Dude,
good
Ace,
because
have you ever played Fez?
what's that?
Gamer's Peak. It's a little puzzle game. You should play it. I feel like you'll enjoy it.
What's it spell?
F-E-Z.
It's a little cute bag.
What'd you say?
It's like a platformer.
The puzzle game platform, yeah.
How old is this game? This looks like
Very
it's
old. You know, fun fact about the story of Fez.
2012.
The developer was originally supposed to make one, but somebody annoyed him so much he's like, fuck it, I'm just not going to make the second game. And he hasn't made it ever. I was like, yeah, it'd be like that.
Sorry about that. Chat had a... I know we were talking about Mario Party, but something annoying... Dude, okay. Alright. I hate talking about myself. About my private... About my family matters on stream, but this thing is kind of bugging me. So my mom, she works at a tomato plant, a cannery. And basically what they do is they grab, tomatoes, and then they process them, and then they package them, and send them to distributors and all that shit, right? So my mom works night shift. She's a supervisor. And I guess one of the supervisors is taking the week off because a family member of theirs passed away, and they want the week off, to mourn and all that and whatnot, which is, fair. And because of that, my mom's got to work overtime. She's got to work, she went from like 10 hours to 12 hours, so she's working an additional 2 hours. And my mom carpools people, and including her, it's a van filled with 13 fucking people, and we're still trying to figure out how I'm going to pick all these fucking people up. I was under the impression that my grandpa and grandma were going to help me, and now I'm finding out that my sister's also going to help too, but my mom was going to send out addresses of all these people. She did not send addresses for these people. This morning, I went to work late because my grandpa took me on a trip around town to figure out where these people live, and now I'm just like, what am I doing here? Am I gonna actually take the time to pick everybody up? Are people coming over? Like what? Like this shit? It was just planned out fucking horribly. But yeah, there's a little side event of what the fuck is going on right now. I had to step away from the computer for a bit. But yeah, you also talking about Mario Party or?
Nah, when you were gone, I just told Ace about a little puzzle game he'll enjoy.
Okay.
That's about it.
So Ace, have you looked into the new Mario Party Jamboree? That's what it's called, right?
Yeah, like I've seen gameplay of it and stuff, and like it looks fun. It looks good.
What's different about it? Like,
it just looks like they finally woke up and realized that they were being stupid, and yeah.
But what does that mean? Because like I'm personally not too familiar with the Mario Party games on the Switch. All I know is that some people like some of them games and some of them don't like the other games. So I don't know what's good and what's bad between the Mario Party games. You have to explain that to me.
Yeah, let's look. Well, like I haven't looked super in depth into it, but I've been hearing good things. So
Okay.
here, let's based off the roster.
Mm-hmm.
Look, dude, you can play as Ninja, like the little ninja dude. You can play as Spike and Boo, Bowser Jr. You can play as Monty Mole, Birdo, Rosalina, Toadette, Pauline. You can play as a Goomba, bro.
Yeah, they know what they're doing now.
Yeah, like they actually have a good roster now. I think in terms of the boards are like good sizes, and they're actually creative, and like they're good designed boards.
Okay.
The mini games look fun. I think there's reviews about it here.
Wait, so there's only 3 Mario Party games on Switch in total?
Yeah.
I thought. Why was I under the impression that there was more?
I don't know. I think
Some
maybe
get-
they just
the-
hated him so much.
On what?
On the Switch.
There's only a few, yeah. The hell? No, there's only a few.
So we're at so with Jamboree we're now at 3 now, right?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Again, I don't know. I feel like now in this new era of technology for Nintendo, I feel like they should release one Mario Party game and the next one be like, oh, here's DLC. They fucking did it for Mario Kart. Why couldn't they do it with Mario Party?
'Cause money. 'Cause
Look,
money.
they got. Yeah, look. So they got. Yeah, literally everyone's saying like this. They said very diverse roster, 7 boards off the bat.
Damn.
You got retro boards and mini games sprinkled in. New items and gimmicks that make sense and don't ruin gameplay balance. It said fixing issues that Super and Superstars had. Yeah.
You.
And apparently it was made with online in mind. Yeah, cause Super Mario Party, like the first game that was on Switch, was just badly implemented.
Mhm.
Superstars had online, like it took the best of Superstars and Super, and then like just like what the series is. And yeah, it just like I said, it just seems like they just did everything better this time.
Okay.
Yeah.
If everybody is getting this game and this game is actually good and promising,
I'm not getting it.
I'll cop it.
The game looks ass. But maybe I'm just hating. I don't know. Because it's just like... It's just Mario Party, but worse.
Do you think it's worse? Ace saying it's good, but you say it's bad.
Jamboree is like... They're bringing back older minigames with that, too.
I mean, that's fine. Is that not fine? Is that a bad thing?
It is a bad thing.
Okay, how so?
Yeah, they're bringing back Western Land from Mario Party 2. The Cowboys. They got the Cowboy board.
Okay. But here's my question to Chill though. How is that a bad thing? I'm genuinely asking because I'm not a Mario Partier like everybody else is. Like, are you saying it because are you saying it because it's a rehash?
No original stuff.
It really is like mostly original, bro. What do you mean?
What's original, bro?
Bro, I just said there's 7 new boards. There's a bunch of new mini games. Like there's new mechanics. Like there's new gimmicks and stuff. So I don't know what you're on about. Right
So here's my question. What if some of the old mini games they're bringing back are like the most favorite mini games? Would you still think that's not a good thing, or
Yeah, I would still think that's not a good thing.
like favorite mini games from past Mario games, Mario Party games?
Yeah, I would still think that's not a good thing.
now? Why not?
Because they're just reusing shit and then selling it back to us for money.
No, but like if all the new stuff is good.
But they're
Then why-
reusing it?
No, I'm saying if all the new stuff is good, and then they're bringing old stuff that was also good, then why not?
Because there's old stuff?
Yeah, but like, dude, like.
So
I
so you don't like the old stuff, period, is what you're saying, right?
No, I like the old stuff, but why would it be in this game? Like,
Why do you think it should stay in the old games? Like, I don't understand.
I feel like if they're gonna remake the new game, just do like, because like if they're gonna bring back old shit, then just make it to a new thing. Like fucking just do it like they did like Mario Party Superstars. Like just bring that.
But wasn't Superstars ass?
Superstars was okay.
Literally, Superstars was just bringing back old games.
Yeah,
It's like-
and that was fine because that's what it was marketing it as.
¿Qué te entiende, güey?
Anyway, I think we can end the podcast.
I'm just saying, like they marketed it as that, so like it's okay because they're like, oh my god, new shit.
Okay,
Like,
but what if in the marketing it's like, hey, 80% of this game is new shit, but 20% of it we're gonna bring back some of that old stuff you really like. Would that upset you? Would you be?
No, because they're being transparent.
Feels like, dude, I hate when they bring back the arrow spray in
Yeah,
Splatoon 4,
okay,
bro. Like,
yeah, but that's
no,
the thing.
because
But,
that's a shoot, bro. Oh my
but
god.
that's the thing though. In
There's no-
Jamboree, but
there's no
that's the
sense.
thing though. In Jamboree, they're being transparent about bringing the old stuff back as well.
Yeah.
Are they? A lot
Yeah.
of it's old though. Like they have no
It-
original content.
is-
They're literally just
is a lot
taking
of it
from
old,
Hudson
though?
Soft right
Bro,
now.
no,
They're
bro.
taking from Hudson Soft.
Okay, hold on.
Really?
Let's rewind back a bit. How much of that stuff that they show is old? Is it mostly new?
So they got 5 new maps, and then they're bringing 2 old maps.
Oh, okay. Already, that's a significant amount, I'd say.
Look, and the 2 old maps are bangers, bro.
I mean, if the way I see it, that's a good.
Yeah.
Is that not a good for you, Chill?
No.
Chill's just a
They're all
hater.
new.
Chill's just a hater. You know what? I'm
It's
in.
not-
I'm
it's
in the
not
podcast.
hating.
Bro,
I'm in
bro,
the.
literally trying to be different.
Dude, literally-
Bro,
They're taking
I'm
Hudson
in the
Soft
fucking
shit, bro.
podcast.
They're
Thank
literally-
you.
no,
I thank
no,
y'all for
I'm not
tuning
gonna get
in.
this argument.
I hope
with
you all
Chill.
enjoyed.
Nah,
I hope you all have a
legit
good
listen, bro.
night.
You have to legit
I'm gonna go
listen,
clap
bro.
some
You guys
cheeks.
aren't listening to my argument. Like legit.
No, bro, your argument's garbage. I don't want to listen to it.
What do you mean?
No, because Chill. All right, Chill. We're having a hard time trying to understand you, because on the one hand, we get bringing back old stuff. They gotta be transparent about it, and that's gonna be the focal point and the selling point. But they're being transparent about the old stuff they are bringing back, and that old stuff doesn't take a majority of the game. It doesn't even take half of the game. It takes a small portion of the new game that's coming out, and they're
When
being
you're making a new
transparent.
game, when you're making a new game of a series, and you bring all the best elements of older, like parts of the series, then it's good. Like Xenoblade 3, they combined the gameplay of 1 and 2. Like you have like the arts, like that build up with auto attack, and then the time based arts. They just meshed the 2 games. That's all they did. So it's like, I don't see your point.
You know what's crazy? Is he still
I
playing
just
Street
don't
Fighter?
like them bringing old shit.
Is he still playing Street Fighter 6? Oh no, he's playing a different game.
No, I just don't like them bringing old shit back.
I don't know.
Damn, bro, they added Chun-Li to Street Fighter 6. Fuck.
That's crazy.
Dude,
Fuck.
that's literally that's mad different. That's
Bro,
not even close.
they brought back Ken.
Y'all are so fucking
Ken's
This
stupid.
game's
back?
trash, bro. This game's garbage.
Yo,
literally-
M Bison is back. Yo, Akuma is
You guys are
back.
actually not paying
Yo, fuck, this game is mid
You
now.
guys don't even make sense. Like
You don't make
fighting
sense,
game.
motherfucker.
This is literally a fighting, bro. Literally, oh my god. Literally, the whole basis of the series is based on those characters. Mario Party is not based on those maps. It's based on Mario characters. Oh, you're fucking stupid.
Moi, ese estúpido, moi,
Stupid.
me.
You guys are legit stupid because Mario Party is literally that fucking thing. Like, it's literally based on Mario characters, not fucking...
It's about the board games and the
the
mini
boards.
games, bro.
It's
No,
about
it's
it's about the
not.
board games and the mini
No,
games.
it's not
yes.
based on that
literally
specific
about the board
No, it is
games and the
not
mini
based
games,
on
bro.
that specific board.
It is literally based
It
on.
is there's not been a single
That's
board
what
in every
makes Mario Party Mario Party.
There's not been a
dumb
single
bitch.
board in any Mario Party game that has come back every game. Not a single one. Compared to Street Fighter.
What do you mean
Rupee,
every
Ken,
single game? Why would they bring it back every single game? Because yeah,
Okay,
people
but
get tired of it. They
this
gotta
is the
bring
comparison
variety.
Ellie's
to it.
making because Ellie's like, oh my god, they brought Chun-Li. Like, no, it's based obviously because it's based on the characters. Street Fighter is based on the character dynamic, not the fucking.
It's not that, it's not that. Oh, did you mute it?
Y'all are mad stupid.
No,
Oh,
we're all laughing because
His mic just
you
cut out.
popped out so hard your stream. All right, who's calling me?
His mic just cut out, bro.
Y'all
Hello?
don't make sense. Like,
bro.
Nobody wants like.
Gotta intervene in
podcast.
Twitch.
They're only taking Hudson Soft
Podcast.
boards. They haven't made a single original good map.
Yeah.
They won right
Bro.
now.
Bro, when they
Do you
make
wanna
a
show us the next
Splatoon,
one
when
in
they make
2
the next Splatoon game and they bring back Airwana Mall, ass, bro. Why'd they bring that shit?
Literally
What's up,
bring back
you
new
something?
shit. Exactly. I'm glad. Exactly. I'm
And
glad
then
you agree.
earlier, Cho was like, bro, they should just add back the shifty stations.
Yeah,
I might not be able
because
to
it
because
has
after
not
I'm
come
done
back.
with this,
It's unique, and if it's
I'll send it to you in a
Splatoon 3 better
message,
because
but
that's better
something
mechanics.
fucking annoying happened this morning and I gotta deal with it. So,
You're yapping.
what's on the starter deck?
Because like, man, oh my god, this
Yeah,
argument
sure.
is so
I'll
disingenuous.
give
it
you the
makes
money
no
for it later.
sense. It's easier to port it to 3 because they use the same damn fucking engine. The mechanics spit the stages better.
Really? Okay. All right. I'll slide you the money for it later.
Tell me I'm wrong.
Bro, the thing is, bro, is a lot of those older mini games, like,
Later.
they're not accessible because people don't have those older consoles. So they're bringing them back for, old people who enjoyed them to come back and
Dude, they're
re-enjoy
literally
them.
selling us content that already exists for $60.
Yeah, and if you don't have like piracy websites available to you, or like you're not a believer of that, then like you don't have access to that shit.
Oh, I love Nintendo. This shit about to be so fire, bro. I can't wait to play the same fucking minigame over and over.
I don't know.
Yeah.
The way I see it personally is that I don't in the case of Jamboree, I feel like bringing some of the old stuff is back because they already got a lot of new stuff as it is, and if they want to add some old stuff on it too as like a sort of like cherry on the top type of thing, I think that's fine.
Yeah,
I feel like that's fine.
I personally go. It's the same series that fucking Sonic has, dude. Where it's like, oh my god, they brought Green Hill back. Oh, it's so unique. This one's so
Dude,
cool.
Yeah, but Green
They-
Hills
they-
is a fucking
literally-
staple though.
You literally said it. Like they did not bring
But
back
it's
like
still
Mario's Rainbow Castle and Western Land. Those haven't been remade yet. So those games are those maps are literally like 20 years old. Haven't been seen in 20 years.
Unless you're gonna make a game that's like dedicated to like bringing old shit back, like Superstars, just let them stay back. Bro.
Yeah, but Superstars is mid, isn't it?
Bro, you already said this. We already.
Dude, I bet you this is what they thought. They were like, let's make DLC for Superstars. Let's bring back more older maps. But then they realized it sold like shit, and they were like, you know what? Let's make a new Mario Party game
Did you
that's
say
better.
Superstars
and-
sold like shit. Wait. No way. I'm about to fact check you in real time.
It did better than Super, but I'm just saying,
Bro,
if
okay,
they
wait.
if they just
sold like shit.
oh my gosh, this guy goes. It wasn't as
Wait. So 12.89 million
Can
copies.
how many hours have you played in that game, Chill?
Superstars?
Yeah.
I'm over like 90.
That is so cap, bro. Because I remember I was playing your shit, and you were like, "Damn, you're level like 40, and you're only like
No,
level
because
like
I was
5."
playing IRL, but not by myself. Because I played on my Switch, but Isaac, you can ask him, bro. We went to his house and played. He's higher level than me.
I bought that game. I played it for like the first week, and then I haven't touched it. Like,
See, but the whole point is that poor sales is a false metric. False metric right here, bro. It sold really good, actually.
it sold a lot better than Super, but I'm just saying that this game's gonna sell more.
Yes, because more people own more Nintendo Switches. Literally, if I took Mario Party Superstars and repackaged it and then marketed it as like, oh my god, it's the game you love, but better. People will buy that shit. 15 million copies, but it's still lazy.
It's not lazy. They literally rebuilt everything.
How did it's literally running on the same engine Superstars is, bro.
I'm saying the old maps from Mario Party 1 and 2, they had to remake that shit. It's not like they could port that shit from the N64. They had to
No,
redesign
I know,
it.
and I applaud them for that work, but literally, it could have been all new now. It's like Sonic Mania, bro. It's like you bring back 4 new zones and they're the most gas of the series, and then you bring 16 old shits that we all know.
Okay, but the thing is, in the case of Jamboree, it's the opposite thing. Most of it is new, and a small portion of it is old.
But we all want new stuff.
And Mania
Look,
did
new-
good, so I really don't understand your point.
dude. But Mania, dude, people were complaining that Green Hill Act 1, Chemical Plant Act 1, Oil Ocean Act 1. Fucking,
Yeah, people got tired of that shit. Yeah, but
yes.
but like it was they redesigned the levels. They changed up the music. Like they
Yeah, but
added.
the thing is still the same. The minigame, dude, Mario Party, when it comes back, it's literally still gonna be the same fucking spin the circle, spin your joystick. Like, they're, dude.
I can't even understand what he's saying. What is he doing?
I don't know. All I know is that he has 5 hours in Super Mario on Superstars.
Oh yeah, on this Switch, yes, on this Switch, yes.
Bro
That's
played
not
for 5
surprising.
hours.
He played for 5 hours, bro. That's
I
crazy.
cleared my,
Like-
I cleared my history because of some shit that happened. You're stupid.
Because bro played the
Yeah, I
hentai
remember I
game.
played it.
Oh, you played the hentai game?
Like, this dude is fucking
Yeah.
stupid. The point I'm trying to make is that like we don't need name one thing that the original.
I don't want to listen to this anymore.
No,
Let's
no,
end
no.
this shit.
Seriously, listen to me. Name one thing that the new devs have
Let
done
me
that
chill.
is good. Name one thing, a singular thing that the new devs have done. Nothing.
You still
I
there?
don't know. You're asking the wrong person. Don't ask me. I don't know shit.
I'm asking Ace, but I think he muted.
Let's
me,
end the
but,
stream.
like-
Let's end the stream.
But like legit though, can you
I
give me
got
a good
class
thing?
tomorrow.
Can you give me a good thing? Like seriously, can you give me something the new devs have done that is good?
Really turn off his mic.
No, I didn't turn on my mic. I just turned on my
Where's
camera
Ken?
because
Yeah.
I'm gonna change my shorts real quick because I got.
Bro's getting naked.
Hell yeah, bro! My balls are out.
Ace, can you name one thing? Like you can't. Like he can't. He literally has no argument whatsoever.
Wait, new thing on what exactly? Like explain. Like new thing in terms of what?
Like, what has the new devs of Mario Party since Mario Party 8 done for the series that is better, or even up to the par of Hudson Soft?
Oh. Well, I can't answer that because I haven't played Mario Party like that to know that.
Alright, I turned you back up, Chill. What did you say?
Name one thing the new devs of Mario Party have done that is as good as Hudson Soft developers, if not better, without taking old shit from them.
I'm just saying, like, because the new devs for the first 2 games did a horrible job. And so I'm saying from this newest installment, they look back at what Hudsoft did, saw what worked for them, and sure, maybe they, like, took inspiration. You can call it copying them flat out. But all I'm saying is that based off the last 6 installments, we're back to at least what standard good old Mario Party was. And if, like, that's all I'm getting at, is that we're back. And if to you that's not good enough because it's not something new and revolutionary, like, that's a personal issue for you, I guess.
Yeah, I think we can agree to disagree on that. I think I like new, just straight new content. Because they're just taking old shit. Like, they took old shit 3 games in a row now. 4, 5, 6, actually.
Yeah, because they knew that people liked those things in the series.
Yeah, but they're not creative enough to make something new.
I will say the one thing that kind of gets me is that we caught Chill with the contradiction earlier. I don't know if you noticed that, Ace. Because
The new stuff?
yeah, about bringing in the old stuff. Because I asked them, like, I put up an example. It's like, hey, what if they make a game where 80% of the content is new stuff and 20% of the rest of it is old stuff? And it's like, well, if they're being transparent, I'm okay with that. That's essentially what Jamboree is doing right now, and Chill's mad. He's like, no.
But the thing is, a lot of the new shit is literally the old shit.
All Chill wants, bro, is he just wants a DS where they have, like, boss fights and shit, and, like, new just mini games and, like, just
Not
new
even that.
mechanics.
Not even that. I just need something creative. I need something creatively not bankrupt. Because a lot of the Mario parties back then, DS is still the most creative in my opinion. I don't know if you guys are
Well,
gonna
well
disagree,
yeah,
I
but
think that's the
because
most
it's on the
creative.
DS, so it's gonna make use of the DS as, like,
Yeah, but they had to think outside the box. Like, no Mario, literally the Hudson Soft devs, like the new ones, they haven't made anything up to par or even close.
And this goes back to what I was saying earlier about companies buying out smaller companies and shit. They got them on a leash. They want these Mario Party games to be like some standard, like made some way.
Full circle.
That's what I'm talking about.
I don't know, man. the whole argument that Ellie made where it was like, bro, Street Fighter, oh my god, like that was.
Oh no, I was just saying that.
You're just making fun of
I
me,
was,
bro.
yeah, exactly. That's what we were doing. Cause like the one thing that I caught you in is, again, they make a game, as an example, they make a game, 80% of that content completely new, 20% old content, and you said that's fine as long as they're transparent. Jamboree seems to be doing that. Yet that still upsets you, and that's where I'm trying to meet you at. Is it gonna? You think it's gonna be half of that is like old shit? Is that what you think it is?
Well, we'll find out when the game comes out. But like a lot of the new shit is just old shit, but like literally just like in a different coat of paint. Like if I made like a DS game, right, Mario Party, where it's like, oh my god, you're dropping food. It's like, oh my god, you're dropping boulders. Still the same game. Mm-hmm. It's just visually different.
Okay, so here's my...
The concept is different. The concept is different, but it's literally still the same.
Okay, so here's my next question in regards to the mini games in Mario Party for the Switch. How much of all of the Switch's additional extra features are used for these mini games?
Well, in the first rendition, like in Super Mario Party, it was all just Joy-Con, like single Joy-Con. Which is what people hated about it, because sure it used Joy-Con.
It is unique, but like.
But they did it poorly. They did it poorly.
Yeah, and also they drift.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then the second rendition, it was just the older mini games and stuff, so it was just like,
okay.
I mean, people were fine with that.
Okay, so here's my question.
But what I'm seeing from this game is it's doing both, where it's using like Switch like gimmicks and whatnot, while also backing it up with like older games that were also still good. So it's like it's literally the best of both worlds.
Okay, so here's my next question. If there is a good balance between standard, common, traditional, reoccurring mini games, and then mini games that use the Switch's capabilities and all the gimmicks and whatnot, if there was a good balance of that, would you be satisfied, Joe?
Like 50-50? Yeah.
Yeah.
As long as the new shit's actually new and not pre-packaged old mini games.
Okay. All right.
With the fresh coat of paint.
I guess we're gonna have to see when Jamboree comes out.
Yeah. I would be happy.
If Jamboree ends up being the Mario Party Switch game, I will definitely pick it up and play it.
Yeah, I don't. Superstars is okay. It's just that it's old stuff.
I don't know. Like if you ask me personally, they should.
And also like they also removed some of the old stuff. Ace, you remember like in Mario Party, like the OGs, you used to be like rare items, like super rare items. They're not in the new remakes.
Mm-hmm. What I don't like about the Superstars is like it's the old stuff, but it's like with all
You're
of
not wearing a cowboy hat, no pirate hat, no theming whatsoever.
Exactly. It's all old stuff, but they didn't go all the way with the old stuff.
No, like there's no theming. The old games have like theming, and like this is just like your regular ass model.
Okay.
That's why it felt half baked.
Okay.
And also the online was trash.
Oh yeah, that's to be expected.
On the second one, they definitely did it better than the first one.
No, because the first one was even worse.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. They did it better.
Actually, the first one didn't have online for like a good year.
Yeah, no, they added it and it was trash.
Yeah.
I think that's enough for the podcast.
Yeah. We went on a Mario Party. Bro, we need more tangents is what we need. I like these fun tangents because we get to pick each other's brain, we get to fight, we get to argue, there's blood and guts everywhere. It's entertaining, good stuff. But yeah, I gotta make this short. I gotta make this quick. Again, we had to delay the podcast because everybody was busy yesterday. So yeah, I hope you all enjoyed. I hope you have a good night. Next podcast is in 2 weeks. I gotta hurry up and get ready. I got fucking 10, 12 people I gotta pick up in a massive fucking white van.
Bro.
I'll explain the details in the group chat later. At least I'm getting paid $70 a day, supposedly. Unless my mom just decides to take her sweet ass fucking time. That's the one bright side about all this. I have to carpool a small bus of people to a work site, but I'm getting paid. That's the one bright side in all this. But yeah, hope you all enjoy. Que tengan buenas noches, fellas. Say goodbye.
Goodbye.
Buenas noches.
See y'all in 2 weeks. Well, you guys are gonna see me in the next one. But yeah, peace.
Peace.
Goodbye for now.